You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue.world.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Cascade PBS, presenting season 2 of Out and Back with Allison Mariella Desir. Join Allison as she explores the Pacific Northwest with changemakers who are reclaiming space in the outdoors and creating opportunities for local BIPOC communities to engage with nature and find joy and healing. It's available now on Cascade PBS app and airing on KCTS 9 Thursdays at 8:50 p.m.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio World. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
And welcome to our live studio audience for another exciting edition of Did You Know? And here we go with round one. Did You Know?
Get easy to get. You don't need insurance or an appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at many locations near you.
And now we're going to double the value. Did You Know?
The COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. You can visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round. Did You Know?
The Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried because it's twice as contagious.
Then for our finale. Did You Know?
The best way to protect yourself from the COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not cooking up a batch of my famous wood-flavored chicken, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Never went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
This is the part of the movie where it all leaves in serenity.
Forever peace?
Nah, it'll never be stagnant. Life is a way of testing our patience. The bumps on the road, the growth turns the mold. The part of the process of turning old. I'm the narrator in my book. It's the greatest story ever told. I came up from nothing, the other side of the tracks, but I couldn't relax because I knew I was better than living out a repetitious life and sitting back. Watching all my old friends suck down the drain, saturated feelings waterlogged from the rain, drugs and alcohol filling up to my brain. Every day living always stuck with the pain. So I moved out the city trying to turn a 180, but I crashed with a relapse. Couldn't shake all the feelings that you feel when you're desperate with a ski mask. So give me that. Demand and respect, I will knock them out. Record full of violence, got a problem, I can sort it out. I was born of a clique, trying to prove something. For the attention I was missing, coming forced out. Back and forth to jail, back on bail, living in my car or a couch until I finally got my shit straight, working by a grocery for the apartment and paying bills. Some people say it's simple and a part of life. Why you bragging about on what you need to do? As a human, as a man in adulthood, responsibilities, nothing to prove. But if they only knew I did it all alone, no mentor for the shit. When my father kicked me to the curb, told me I was never gonna be shit. Backed against the wall, fighting all odds, never froze. Instead, I just rose up. Put down the guns and I picked up a pen, grabbed the microphone and I spoke up.
On the road again, there I am, up on stage, here I go, playing the star again, there I go,
Some of you live life with no regrets. I wish I could, but when I look back, I had this life shit all figured out, but it all went wrong. I was living too fast. Everyone around me knew I was slipping up. Mom and dad thought the boy was giving up. 25 and I quit my job so that I could write songs and pursue this rap, but I couldn't see how deep I was in, and I chased off every single one of my friends, and I found myself in the darkest of places, behind bars, not knowing what I'm facing. With these drugs, it's a vicious cycle, sorta like limbo. How low can I go? No car, no fucking money, no respect, yo, this shit ain't funny. Worst of all, I think I lost my mind and my passion for music, I left that behind. So now I'm 29 and what I got left, just the pain in my heart and the pain in my head. A tough road, but I know I gotta go it. I'm killing myself every day and I know it. So what now with no drugs to comfort, no one to blame and nothing to offer? Now I'm gonna do this right. Addiction's a beast, but I'll win this fight. My oasis is in my chest. I took a year off, it was all for the best. I have a son who I couldn't love more, and his daddy's been clean from the day he was born. So I'm back on the track with my brother Abom, just to tell you all what I'm here is for.
I am on the road again. There I am up on stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, baby.
So much.
So much. Damn, I'm so blessed. 10 years of the struggle, I was so stressed. Many times I contemplated taking my life, but listen to the thoughts in my head protest. Fast forward to the present after learning my lessons. I'm a living testimony, you can make it. No matter the situation, if you live with dedication, anything is possible if you're patient. So take control, this is your life. Don't listen to the people that's dragging you down. Make them go, my oh my. How we got it, and bury them into the ground. Deep on the sand under your oasis, celebrate your victory. Battle yourself off when you look in the mirror and let them all know this is me.
On the road again. There I am up on stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page.
Fresh juice, baby, every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. We open things up with Abom's joint, My Oasis, featuring Cam the Viking. He'll be joining us tonight. In addition with Fatal Lucciauno. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Man, between these two cats, man, who knows how real it's going to get up in here, man. So I got stories for both of these cats, man. But I know one of them's already here. We're going to bring him on very shortly. But as always, Fresh Juice is hosted by the Juice Pack, including myself, D-Money.
Pint Size Patron.
OG Mambo should be on his way as well. So we'll have that. And also, by the way, Fatal is on his way as well. He just gave us a word from the car in heading from Renton. So he is on his way. So we should be having Fatal here.
Mobile.
Yes, sir. He'll be here. But Abom is here, man, and we'll be bringing him in just a short second. But we wanted to let you know, as always, follow us on all of our platforms, which you can tune in right now. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X, Instagram, all them platforms. You can tune in, watch, comment, all that kind of stuff. We get you involved through the show. We try to keep it as interactive as much as we can. We even have a game show coming up here in just a couple of minutes that we involve you with as well. So Of course, more specifically, some of our the ones where we post a lot of our content on Facebook. We have a little page there, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. We're also on IGX at Fresh Juice Media and Twitter as well. And we live tweet the playlist on Twitter and X and tag the artists so you can learn more about them. And of course, we're on YouTube. We have our own page. We invite you right now to subscribe, ring the bell, do all that so you can get Fresh Juice updates first. We do live shows for you every week. You can watch them whenever you want, or you can watch them live Wednesday nights at 9, or you can watch smaller clips, which we post daily for you so you can get a little quicker update on Fresh Juice and all the guests that we have coming through. So it looks like Mambo is not here yet. He usually does introductions. So I'll go ahead and take this away, man. So we got Abom coming through, man. And just a quick little story for you, man. First time I met Abom, I was working with this station called Choose Radio, and they put on Grit City Fest. And I see these young kids, man. We got Abom, we got Cam, the Viking. The guys are wearing these masks. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But, you know, it's been some years ever since. So we're happy to have my guy on. So here we go. Let's bring on Abom.
Hey, Bob.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Juice Fresh. First of all, I want to shout out my homie Dustin from work. You know, if I would have stayed enclosed, I wouldn't have made here on time. Woo. So he was able to let me go by like 7 o'clock. And
Woo.
So
everybody needs a Dustin in their lives.
Yeah. Shout out to Dustin. I'm pretty sure he's watching it right now. But yeah, man.
Appreciate you doing that, man.
Oh yeah. I told him I was going to shout him out.
Yes.
He's like, get out of here right now. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? You know, because I don't, you know, I work in the kitchen, so I always hate, you know, leaving things like not complete, you know, like not stocked up, you know, for the next day. So
respect,
Dustin. Shout out to you.
Go ahead, Dustin. Yeah, man. One of these moments where I'm not afraid that we're broadcasting too late because now we can get people off of work.
Yeah. And then next thing I want to shout out is D Money.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pint Size Patron.
Yes, sir.
We got history here, and I'm always thankful and grateful to come here to the great city of Seattle. You know, so yeah, it's always a trip to me. It's always great.
And Dustin appreciates the shout out. He's in the comments right there. So
yeah, he told me he's going to talk a lot of mess. I mean, hopefully he keeps it PG because I told him I got to keep it PG.
Yes.
I love it, man. Oh man. All right. We're going to take a look at 1 year ago, a clip from this show. And we had Remix come through, a producer who is a booker who has ever since become a podcast promoter, booker, who has since become a podcast host. But
promoter seems like an undersell. Shout out to Remix, but he does a lot of show. I mean, he books for the Elk Lodge in Tacoma and numerous ones downtown Olympia. So shout out to him.
And he told us about how much money he lost when COVID-19 went down.
Funny story, like 2 weeks prior to all the shutdowns, I got hired at the Pig Bar. They're going to pay me, I think it was $100 a week to book like 3 or 4 shows per week. So, I mean, I had about 60 to 70 shows on the books already. I had routed my first tour ever with Rosie Plaza and People Flavor. Things were on the up and up. God, at least a couple grand. At least. And I mean, that's me lowering the bar. Like that's me just like rounding down. At least $2,000 was lost on just the shows that I had booked. Not even anything that I had in the works. Anything that I had announced. Then I lost like $2,000 on that.
Dang.
$2,000 he lost from COVID-19. Ouch. And this was a smaller scale as well. We got to point that out. I mean, think about some of the bigger venues, all the money they lost. Man, just Remix gave us a picture on what it felt for everybody, man. So
shout out to Yellow Cuz in the comments.
Right?
Lacey up for sure.
Only One Wiser here as well, man.
Got love for Olympia though.
Mm-hmm.
Only One. He's a great man. I've never met him in person, but I know of his work.
Christy, what up?
He was an amazing interview a couple weeks back, man. So yeah.
I was watching his interview about I was watching, you know, like I said, I didn't know what to expect coming on to this platform, you know, just been busy with life. And so, you know, I was looking up, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, and I was watching his interview about the Walmart tours.
Oh, what did you learn from that? What did you learn from that?
What did I learn from that is I wish I would have had that game back then.
Yeah.
Hey, salute.
Salute only
Salute.
one. Yes, the Walmart
Oh, yeah.
tours, man. Legendary. For
Legendary,
Show.
yeah.
For show, man. All right. We're going to go ahead and get into our favorite game show right now. So let's go ahead and do this, man. It's called Take Your Pick. All right, really easy to play. Take your pick. We give you two different options. You just choose one of them. All right. We get you involved, of course, in the comment section: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, X, all that. And we select our favorite commenter on the following episodes. So without no further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner.
Let's go.
Let's go, Hart. He said, the fam ain't finna buy my art, so I need the public to love me like they love baby cats. The question was, public loves you and the family hates you, or the public hates you and the family loves you. So you see how Hart's going with this one. So, all right, man. Shout out to the baby cats, by the way.
Shout out to the fan.
Apparently, Mambo didn't agree with that one. So, all right, let's go ahead and do a fresh 5. Here we go. Remember to keep those comments flowing. The crazier, the better. Funny, whatever. Answer the get involved, answer the questions, and we'll flash your things on the screen. Of course, we'll choose our favorite as well. So here we go. Here's our first one. Take your pick. Live in a world without emotions, or live in a world without logic.
Emotionless, man.
Emotionless or logicless.
I feel more comfortable with logic involved.
I think I'm gonna agree with that.
You gonna agree with that?
Because I feel like we already feel with a world full of people without logic. So I'm gonna go with that first one. Yeah. Shout out to Patron. Yeah.
Although emotions are super important, though. So
yeah, that was a tough one. That was a good one.
I mean, I kind of push back just a little bit on that one, man, because I do think a little bit more emotionally than logically. So a world without emotion is a world without passion for me, man. So it's like robot world.
I can see that.
Yeah. No, for real. That's, like I said, that was a tough one.
It's about to get
Here we go.
Yellow Cuz said he's too light skinned to not show his emotion.
So far, the leader on
I respect that, though.
Emotions can be a very Christy thing, I would say, without logic. I feel they both work hand in hand, though. Yes, that's right. I agree with that 100%. Yes, go ahead, only one. Go ahead. All right, let's go on to no music, no emotion. Ooh.
That's true.
You can't be making music with logic.
Well, you can use logic.
Unless you're using the program.
Yeah.
or you can be logic.
You can be
logic. What kind of music would that be? It would be robot music, yo.
Exactly.
AI.
Like you said. No emotion, no passion.
AI. That's what that would be.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Sit through the Barney theme song or have Baby Shark on repeat.
Man.
Shout out to all the fathers who know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be, A-Bomb?
All right, so I mean, okay. First and foremost, growing up, like it was around that Barney era.
Okay.
The Barney era, yeah.
But I've always been a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Ooh,
okay, Morphin time.
But at the same time, me being a father and having kids and hearing the Baby Shark, man, I don't know. I'm going Barney.
You're going Barney. Okay.
Let's go.
You're gonna sit with the I love you.
unless you got the remixes with the the 808s and stuff with the Baby Shark. You know what I'm talking about? Like the hard hits.
I was gonna say that's the one that's the one we raised on. Like we had a different version, and our Baby Shark was kind of lit. But I'm going with the Barney. I'm going with the Barney too, just off the nostalgia. Like I probably wouldn't hear that again for another 10 years.
Oh, I just remember back in the day when we would clown that song. Like we hated it so much.
Yeah.
We made our own remixes of like Barney Die or something like that nature. I remember those back in the day.
Oh yeah.
The little elementary school chants.
Yeah, the little flip. They flipped all the little lullabies.
Yeah. Made it all negative.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's playing Barney at work all day. Okay. I see
Man,
you.
that's my friend. That's my coworker. That's Dustin.
Dustin playing
Dustin.
all
He's,
day.
yeah, he's going to be in the comments. He said he's going to talk mess. So
He already started,
All right,
man.
yeah.
He already started.
Yep.
All right, man. Before we go on to the next one, man, I want to actually take a look back to a previous show because Patron said we did a little remix for Baby Shark. ID Yourself. A former co-host of the program did a little thing. So here's what he did.
Baby shark do. Did nobody say how old the shark had to be? It's gonna be a baby shark do.
Stay out of that, dude.
Hey, bro, I'm handcuffed, bro. We good. I got the doo figured out already. You good, bro?
It's gonna be one of those shows I see. Shout out to ID,
We
man.
miss you, ID. We miss you.
Baby Shark remix.
I know him, right?
Yeah, ID Yourself. Ill defined.
Oh yeah, it was fine. Yeah, he hit me up this morning, like middle of the night. He was like, "Miss you, fam." I'm like, waking up, trying to get ready for work. If he's watching, I'm gonna get back to you, man. I miss you too, bro.
Oh man. Oh, look at that. OG Mambo. There he is.
Boom, boom.
There he is. Mambo.
Hello, good people of the world of the juice.
Hey, before we move on to the next one, Mambo, which one are you going on this one? Sit through the Barney theme song or have Baby Shark on repeat?
I only have to hear the theme song once.
No, you have to keep hearing that. It's on repeat, man.
It's on loop. Oh, then I'll go ahead and do baby shark do.
Yes.
And I'm a remix it for every kind of shark you could ever imagine.
All right, yeah.
Love it. All right, man. All right, next one. Here we go. Always be 10 minutes late, Mambo, or 20 minutes early.
Oh man.
I'm going 10 minutes late, man.
Hey,
Early's a different type of time.
it is, man.
Man, 20 minutes early? That's just like crazy.
Staring at the clock stuff.
It's just like, what are you gonna do for 20 minutes though?
Hey, it's funny. Shout out to Dustin again. He already knows because I'm always 10 minutes late as it is.
Yeah. I think you got a 10 minute, like you're pretty much on time if you make the 10.
Right.
Well, certain people I work with don't agree, so my bad.
It'd be like that.
I always I'm ready to go. And I'm like, hold up. No, I forgot something. And then I'm in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, I forgot something else. It's
Yeah.
Right.
I respect the person that works, that's 10 minutes late, but like puts in way more effort than if they were there on time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I've dealt with both kind of sides of like different kind of people that's early, but they just have one speed.
Yeah, I was gonna say not to make excuses for him, but
yeah,
I get it.
Oh my God! Only one wiser. 20 minutes early, so I can leave 20 minutes early.
if that's how it went down in my profession, I would do that. I would show up an hour early.
Yeah,
that's G-ish right there. Christ, yo, Mambo, what are you doing?
10 minutes late happens more often in my life than I'd like. But if it's up to me, I'm gonna go ahead and go 20 minutes early, man. I'll go ahead and roll something up, take some content, get some things done, stretch my legs. I'd rather be all the way ready once that go button, that green light says go.
I respect that. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
What you doing, D?
I think Mambo's the only one going with the early, man. It's just I can't do 20 minutes early.
You draw the line. What you draw the line at?
I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line.
18. Fair enough.
I feel good when I'm 2 minutes early.
And I like
that's early.
I like All right. Beat. All right. Let's get on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Wear a fanny pack every day or wear Crocs.
I've never worn Crocs.
Me either.
Like when they say wear Crocs, do they mean wear Crocs every day?
Every day, man.
Oh, well, that's out, man. Go ahead and give me the fanny, Manny.
He said, "Give me the fanny."
He's
man.
like, no way am I
Very
wearing that
useful
every
too.
day.
The fanny pack.
I wear the
Super
Very
fanny pack.
useful. I got all sorts of
They got fly ones now.
I got all sorts of life-saving things inside the fanny pack, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah.
The necessities.
The bare necessities.
I'm going Crocs. I'm already on that Croc life.
You're on the Croc life.
I am.
Yeah.
And then then I got Croc work shoes. You know, non-slip.
Okay, you got
Shout out to my daughter.
You got a whole stash.
Shout out to my daughter, my oldest, 13.
Everybody in the family got Crocs but me.
Yeah.
Only one says fanny all day, fam. Crocs I can never rocks.
I respect that. Yeah.
I'm with only one, man. Same with OG, man. I could never rock Crocs, especially after watching Idiocracy. Never.
Oh yeah.
I could never wear Crocs after that.
I might get some Salehi Hemberries though. There's a little bit step up from the Crocs to me.
For sure.
For sure.
All right, let's get on to I think this is the last one, man. All right, take your pick. The power to manipulate dreams or control nightmares.
Man, I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna go with manipulate dreams because you know what I mean. I'm the scariest thing in the nightmare, girl.
Boom.
Love it.
Nah, and keeping it funky. Like I honestly don't have nightmares like that to like where I feel like that superpower would only come in handy in those rare moments, and I usually wake up by the time I would need the superpower. So I think it'd be much cooler to like manipulate the dreams.
I like that perspective.
Man, I'm gonna go with the nightmare, man.
You want the nightmare?
Me too.
Okay.
I think once you manipulate the dream, it doesn't feel like a dream anymore. Like at all.
So when you're controlling the nightmare, you're basically controlling the I guess not the worstness of it, but making it more palatable, if you will.
Well, you can't because it's still a nightmare. Like
But you can control it.
Right, but if it's the point of it is to be a nightmare, then there's only so much you can control, and it's just more of an experience that way. Like I think the nightmare is supposed to be an experience, and for a dream, you might just be on some REM sleep.
Some REM sleep.
I feel like
yep.
I don't know. That's an ironic question because I was just at work talking to Dustin.
Right.
Shout out Dustin again if he's still in there. But I was just telling him today that like I had this weird dream the other night that I was running in it, like me and these people were like running in this house like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Running through it?
Yeah, like running from him.
Okay.
And then so like I got out the house.
Was Dustin in the dream?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just want to check.
It was just me and some random people. Like it was like in the movie. I don't know if I fell asleep like while like the trailer came on or something, but I'm running. And then all of a sudden, like I look down and there's a chainsaw in my hand.
Oh, wow. They're running from you, dog.
And then, so I'm like,
that's a trippy dream, man.
What am I running for? So
they running from you.
And then we just started, just like
chainsawing out.
And then I remember I got him in the gut and he fell back and I just went off on him.
Okay.
So
that's a controlling nightmare.
I control the nightmare.
That's pretty hard.
Okay. This man has serial killer dreams.
No, that's hard. You
definitely
fighting monsters.
To tap back into that on a later segment. Gonna have to
we might have to get back into that later in the show. Someone said they had a dream once. Well, congrats. Okay.
It's only natural.
Yeah.
What
right.
you doing, D?
I'm if I can control the worstness of the dream and like make it like better than completely bad, like try to control it, try to save myself, save somebody else, something of that nature, then I am controlling the nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said they killed their dad in the dream.
Okay.
Someone seems to see a psychiatrist.
That was the dream once.
Man, what y'all on, bro? What y'all on, bro? We got
exactly right. What the? I don't know if this is the right forum for you.
Quiet,
All right, man. Let's keep it moving, man. We got some bills to pay, but we got A-Bomb here, and we should be expecting Fatal Lucciauno shortly, man. So stay with us, man. We're live until 11 p.m. Fatal says he'll also be doing a live performance or cypher live, so keep it locked for that as well. You know he's lyrical, so definitely keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. We appreciate it.
What up, family? You know what time it is. It's your boy P.O. Box coming at you from Fresh Juice here at Rainier Avenue Radio. We got the Juice Pack. We got D-Money. We got Pint Size Patron and OG Mambo. Let's go.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth is incredibly difficult to accrue. My mom likes to joke that we come from a long line of people who are bad at money. She always talks about wanting to buy a house so that she has something to leave her kids. I got really sick when I was a kid, and all our money went towards that. I had to leave college because I couldn't afford my next year's tuition, medical bills, and life. It's all so difficult. And then you think about wanting to leave something behind for your kids. Well, how can you leave something behind for your kids when every day you're trying to make sure that your kids have joy and happiness and health and fulfillment today? Every day I'm really concerned about if I'll be able to keep living and making art in this city for myself.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of StarTime. Did you know that back in the 9th century, Rainier Avenue Radio was the host of the first annual Gregorian chant-off? Man, that was tight. Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
How would COVID vaccines work in your body? Here are 3 things to know. Number 1, a vaccine is basically a training session for the immune system. Vaccines teach the immune system to look for the key features of a virus. So when a virus does show up, it's ready to fight it off. Number 2, a vaccine gives your body a plan to recognize the virus. Then your immune system starts preparing by making antibodies, or fighter cells, that stay in your blood as protection in case the virus tries to invade. What this means is you get immunity against the disease without having to get sick first. Number 3, when enough people's bodies know how to fight off a virus, it has nowhere to go. That slows the spread. When people get a vaccine, we're able to stop the spread quicker and get closer to ending the pandemic. To learn more, go to covidvaccinewa.org. A message from the state of Washington.
What's good, champions? This is your man, P. Washington. I'm at Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. This is the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, ID yourself, and OG Mambo. Let's get it, man. We need a win. I'll see you in the end zone, man.
My innocence replaced by criminals hurdle. Wet work on a napkin, look like Nicky McCurdle. If you came by my office, that means I referred you. If I'm bored, I'll learn you. Make a twitch, I'll earn you. I'm ready for action, rebellious in fashion. Slow motion, better than no motion, sorry. Something I read on a casket. Bungee for the money, but wasn't buckled and fastened. Why would you jump out the window? Whittled your weeds, now her wisdom is spilled to the pillow. Goldilocks woke up a willow. Couple hundred in the bag. Shit look like Lizzo. Practice make perfect. That scrimmage was deadly. How concerned don't concern us. Nah, devil in us already. Ascension delayed, the vision betrayed. I crack a smile, reminiscing sitting in detention as a child. Prepare me for them sentences. On the board, cracking the vial. Locker being rated, they ain't catch me, but I'm down. Imagine a grand slam being turned over by a foul. You like, fuck this guy. Death to the shortstop. Shots flying, trying to get home slide. Thank God I ain't make the porch hot. Why these kids think we be acting? In my era, the greatest ever sold his soul on a napkin. For freedom, we deem demons as deacons. So this knapsack I carry made from a different fabric. The prodigy had to cause havoc. The dark classics. I am parallel to a walking synagogue. You been a fraud, spin a block cool, but would you spin that bitch if you weren't in a car? When it's lit, lack of defense, cause change the way you talk. Or, hear me out. Or, you can shut the fuck up. Couldn't snatch a scrap from my young pups. Black man with a black hand. Yup, in other words, I got cultural grip on the impoverished. The importance of fighting back instead of eating your doctrine. Indoctrinated they conscience. We ain't the radical niggas. You should rise up amongst us. Cause you from us, not against us. You become us. Soup your young ones. Every time they see me sliding with the print system, it's like King Cooper coming. I ain't noticed your jersey, gang. I thought it was hung up. One jab from the left, break your tooth in the crumbles. Crack you your buckle, I ain't gon' tussle. Clap at your frontal. Dread sliding off his head, now he reacting Rapunzel. Soul shattering blows like Junior ain't yours, it's your nephew. It's best you find something safe to play with. I ain't it.
Fatal Lucciauno. For the sake of argument is the joint right there. Production by S.A. Marcelano right there.
Mark that, man.
Fatal is on his way still, man. Got another update. He's still driving, so we should be seeing him, man, and he'll be performing later on. But we got Abom here, man. We're happy to have him, man. He's been doing music for a really long time, and like I said at the beginning of the show, been knowing this guy since he was like a little kid jumping on the stage.
He was, yeah. Back then, I went by Abom Kid.
Right? Well, when did you drop the kid part?
I dropped the kid on my 5th mixtape.
Okay. What made you do that?
Like I wasn't a kid no more.
Well, I mean, like, did anything in your life say like I'm not a kid anymore, or like an event, or just random like no, I just want you.
I felt like I made a name for myself enough to drop the kid.
Okay. I feel you, man. Yeah. Okay. All right. So like I said, not only were you there, but Cam the Viking, a couple of you guys. I know you've been rocking with Cam for the longest. Like, how long have you guys been friends and working together and all that?
I would say since 2011.
2011?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some of my first shows, I ended up meeting Skrilla from Tacoma. Not sure if you're too familiar. He's put on a lot of shows.
Yeah, I know Skrilla.
Yeah, so he put me on my first open mic.
Ooh.
And then
how old were you then?
Oh man, I was 21.
21.
That was your first open mic? Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. I came late into the rap game, like never thought I was going to be a rapper.
Okay.
Like I've always been like musically inclined.
Yeah.
Like
bands?
Yeah, high school I was a drummer, and then I went to Mount Tahoma, which is one of like the three or four biggest schools in Tacoma.
Yeah.
So like the first like big three is like Lincoln, Foss, Mount Tahoma. I went to Mount Tahoma. It's a 4A high school, and somehow I ended up in band. Like I grew up never playing an instrument besides the recorder in like 4th grade.
The recorder?
Yeah, the recorder is like,
oh, okay.
like it's not a flute, but it's just straight on.
Okay.
Like Mary had a little lamb,
Right.
Yeah. So besides that, I never played an instrument. But my parents, I don't know, I just had something with rhythm and like drums. But the crazy thing is I can't do a drum set. I don't know. It's just,
just to this day, you can't.
No, I can't. No.
It's really specific when you see a rapper that came from an instrument, and then like now that you mention it, I could kind of see your voice as a drum in your raps.
Okay.
And I see that a lot from that rappers came from an instrument. They almost mimic the instrument with their voice.
Yeah, like nobody ever really taught me how to rap, or like besides high school when I became in band, it was just like one instrument. And not like many.
Yeah.
Is that where the career started for you? Fresh out of high school, is that when you started putting pen to paper and thinking about pursuing music?
I would answer that as no. Not yet. One of the classes I had, English in high school, like we did like a poetry assignment, and I guess I don't know. I never thought saw myself as a poet. And then so my teacher, she was like, Lance, so my real name's Lance, by the way.
Hi, Lance.
hello.
I've heard that before. I just never registered it.
Yeah, because I established Abom for so long. Like what? Your name's Lance? Yeah. And so she came up and she would try to like put this extra energy into me besides the other kids in the class.
Respect to them.
Yeah, and she was just like, no, like keep going. And then I was like in and out of the streets. I was like, man, I don't care about this poetry stuff. It's not doing nothing for me. And then so my super senior year, I ended up getting kicked out of expelled from school. Tried to do a technical college, Bates, in Tacoma. And then I was just too wrapped up in the streets and the wrong kind of people. And so when I was 20, my cousin lived in Tumwater, which is just right outside Olympia.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I was ready to go. I was ready to get in my car and just drive until I ran out of gas and just try to start a new life there. And shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom, my best friend. She, because I was always open to her and told her like, hey, I got to get out. I got to get out before, you guys know the story, either dead or in jail.
Oh, man.
And then so she reached out to my cousin and my cousin reached out to me and said, no, Lance, come down here. You don't have to pay me rent. All I ask is that you go back to school and you get your diploma, not a GED. So shout out to my cousin Shannon. She's probably not watching this, but yeah, she played an important, pivotal role in my life.
Wow.
And so I went down to Tumwater and I was working at Tumwater Jack in the Box.
Okay.
And I was going to Puget Sound Community College over there on what was that, West Side Tumwater, like almost West Side Olympia. You know what I'm talking
You're
about?
not talking about Lacey?
No.
Okay.
Like West Side Olympia.
Right.
Tumwater Hill.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was going there.
They do sometimes call that Lacey Patron.
We always called it like West Side, but I don't really know the geographics of it all.
Okay, yeah.
It's right there on the water.
Now that we got that straight.
And then so
Not really straight, just we got an idea of where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I'm doing my classes, and I had this Pacific Northwest teacher, like older guy, and these classes like I was doing 3 times a week, and it was nighttime classes, like outside of me, going to work.
And this for the GED?
This is for my diploma.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the I didn't want to get the GED.
Right.
I felt like I got to my super senior year, like
right.
If I wanted my GED, I would have got it, as soon as I could. And then so I'm in this class and I just keep falling asleep. And then so I don't know, I just started writing poetry again.
Yeah.
And because I've always followed hip hop, it's always been like a major part of me. I knew how to write like a 16 or an 8 or a chorus, a bridge. I just knew like the song structure.
Did you ever cipher?
No, I can't freestyle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. To be honest,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm more of like a songwriter.
Okay.
And yeah, I just wrote my first 16. And this guy that I was working with at Jack in the Box, he was younger than me. Like nerdy white kid. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a rapper." And at first, I was like, "No, you're not, bro." And then so he let me listen to some of his music, and I've never been in a studio, like never recorded. And so I was like, "Hey, man," I was like, "Well, I'm starting to write this music. Like, I feel like I don't have the voice for it. Let me come over and like try to do something."
Okay.
And then so I went over to his house and recorded something, and I was like, "I like this."
Yeah.
It's something productive. It's getting my feelings, my emotions out. Because it all started from writing.
Right. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. Starting to write down how I feel into punchlines, metaphors, all that. I'm like, man, I want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And then got to the point where he was unavailable.
Okay.
And I was like, man, like if you don't rock with me, then I don't know. I kind of feel like he was a little jealous.
You're like, man, you just started and you're way better than me.
Pretty much, like like that's how I.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay.
Oh
so
man.
I went to Music 6000.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. And I was like, I walked in there and I was like, look, I have a laptop. What else do I need? Because I have no knowledge of recording anything.
I think you were like pretty much blessed to be in the in the time frame where that's actually an option.
Yeah.
Because everything is pretty much in that store that you can get for a home studio.
Yeah. And I was like, look, I'm not balling. I work at Jack in the Box. I was like, what do I need to just do like just the basic foundation?
Right.
And he pointed me in the right direction. And then I just got home and
what was the program? Did he?
Man, it's Adobe Audition 1.5.
Dang. And he put you on with that.
Yeah. And then I just kept playing with it. And each song that I made at first when I started recording, it was only on one side.
Yeah.
And so I would mix it down. I'm like, how come it's not going to the other side? And then I would, I don't know, like do YouTube videos, like just do my research.
Yeah, on mono.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then so like it just slowly just built up to, like
so you started recording yourself like pretty early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
21.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then still to this day, like almost everything in my catalog, I mixed and mastered. I did everything except make the beat.
I gotta respect that, man, because you're really in a position of freedom where, like, you might try something weird and then get a weird look from the engineer.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't happen when you're recording.
Yeah, and like for me, like I'm more like secluded, more isolated. Like that's where I feel I'm my best. And then, like I don't know, like I always like just internally, I'm like, no, I know what sound I'm looking for. And then I just keep going on over, and I can't spend that much money like towards studio time, just being in there and just
right,
trying to get it right.
Right.
Or people, like, no, you should do it like this, should do it like that, and I'm just like, that's not what I'm aiming for. So I mean,
but that's good that you had that vision early, that of what you want your music to sound like. Because if you go in there early, then people are just trying to direct you in a way that that's not what you're picturing in your mind, and then you can't even put your heart into it if that's not what you wanted to finish out.
Yeah, so I mean there's obviously like more stories like towards that, but that's like the pretty much foundation.
What got you on stage?
Push myself.
Just from recording your own music, you decided just
I built up a certain amount of songs where I'm like, like I'm showing my friends and my family, and of course they're gonna be yes men. You don't really have people like, oh no, that's trash, or like, and that come to find out later, like once I started, accomplishing more, levels, I had a couple friends like, man, at one moment I want to tell you like just quit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, why didn't you tell me that back then? But then he's like, if I told you that back then, you probably wouldn't have been where you at right now.
Yeah.
And so like I kind of I do respect that. But yeah, like I went to 253hiphop.com.
Oh, that's old school, man.
Old school, yeah. And then I found this open mic in Spanaway, and that's where I met Skrilla.
Shout out to Spanaway.
And then so like
yeah.
I just pushed myself into that. And I was nervous. I was nervous. I'm like,
I bet.
Man, back in school, it's like, oh, it's presentation day. I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to be up in front of everybody.
But I know you say you dabbled in the poetry. Did you ever perform some of that?
No.
Just kept
because I didn't,
pen and paper.
I didn't take it that serious.
Right.
And so, growing up, I read a lot of books. And when I was in first grade, I was at a 6th grade reading level. By the time I hit 6th grade, I was in college. I remember like 2nd grade, I won 2nd place in the spelling bee. And I remember I was so hurt about it.
I gotta believe that he said 2nd place.
2nd place.
2nd place in the bee?
Yeah. It was the word barrel.
Barrel.
Okay.
And I ended it with 2 L's instead of 1.
Let's go.
Oh. Like,
yeah.
Wow, it really stuck with you, man. That really stuck.
It really did. Yeah.
You could have just stopped, not added that extra letter.
Man, I was like, damn, I did too much.
Doing too much, man.
Like you said, yeah, it really stuck with me. That's 2nd grade.
Man, I gotta ask, man, because you mentioned it softly a couple times, but how did we transition from the most elite reading level to ending up to extending your high school career a little bit? Like, I know you mentioned some of the street life and things like that, but as much as you can without getting to, what I mean, break it down for us.
So my sophomore year, I was living with my dad, and I kept skipping class. I didn't care about school. School was a social thing for me. And
me too.
And so I failed at everything. And it got to the point my dad was just like, like you're 16.
Right.
Just drop out and get a job and help me with the rent.
Sounds like a dad thing to say for sure.
And like I respect him for saying that, but I'm like, no, like you're my dad. You're supposed to like push me to, higher knowledge. And so I just, like me and him fell out. He kicked me out when I was 16. So I was just on the streets, like couch surfing, just trying to figure out, who I am and what I want to do.
Right.
And then so
just to kind of bring us into that time frame with you, what was there a particular music that we were listening to that was helping you out through those times?
So I grew up, I was late to rap and hip hop. I didn't really start listening to rap and hip hop until I was a freshman.
Okay.
So what were you listening to?
And I was listening to
Appreciate you.
It was rock, like not
okay,
not like Nirvana, like grunge. I came onto that later. It was more like Limp Bizkit, Korn, Rob Zombie.
Ain't there rappers in all of those groups?
Technically,
pretty much.
Technically. I mean, do you feel that like still influences your music today? Like
absolutely, because like if you go through my catalog, I have that angst.
Yeah.
That especially like stage presence.
Yeah, for sure.
Patron and D Money, they've seen me, so I do have that like rockish vibe.
Yeah, I feel that.
So it definitely applies to the kind of music I make.
That's what I love about the Northwest, though.
It's eclectic for sure.
The first rap icon that I came to enjoy, rest in peace, DMX.
Oh man,
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's a good one to start with, man.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but it was a channel called The Box.
I remember The Box.
I remember, like you dial the number.
Yeah.
They had certain numbers
Yeah.
for the song that you wanted to play.
Yeah.
And you just sit around all day and wait for your song to play.
I don't know about the
And
sitting
then-
around all day part, but
Well, yeah.
I got
like
things to do.
Sometimes it's like an hour or two and you're just waiting for that one music video.
Yeah.
And then they will just charge you on your phone bill.
I feel like it's slightly before my time. But,
No, I remember The Box, man.
Yeah. And then so, like I did some research like in these recent years.
Yeah.
So The Box turned into MTV2.
Yeah.
shout out to them,
That's
Jam of
true.
the Week.
That's true.
And then they started doing all the reality TV shows and it wasn't music no more.
Well, I was gonna say, man, it was like finding out Santa wasn't real when I found out they paid for Jam of the Week.
Right, of course.
I was like, no, I thought that was just the livest song out right now. Like,
Yeah.
It also makes you feel skeptical about The Box and if those votes actually counted or not.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah.
But yeah, I just pushed myself into getting on stage. And I remember my first show, I was stiff. I was so stiff and I was just
it'd be like that.
just nervous. I had no stage presence. I'm just like, I mean, I got the lyrics right.
Just try not to forget. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. You got the lyrics right.
Yeah, and then I just kept, I don't know, just networking. They're just like, man, I like your music. I like your vibe.
Right.
Let me put you on this show,
Right.
this show, and it just kept bouncing back, and then here I am.
Man. What about when did the mask start getting into the stage set? Because I remember like when you performed at the Grit City Fest, you guys were all wearing masks. So when did you start like wearing masks on stage?
So that came from Cam the Viking and them.
Okay.
Because that was Gonzo.
Okay, that was Gonzo.
Yeah. So like I've always been an independent, just do my own thing. And then like, through the network and meeting everybody, like I became like a group member of Gonzo, and then it was Blue Nose Music.
Oh.
From Tacoma and like, Olympia, Lacey area.
Right.
And so like, yeah, at that time I didn't have a car. So I was riding the bus, always had earphones on.
Right.
Every night, pass out with my earphones on, wake up, still got my earphones on. Like music was just my life. And like at that point, I wasn't listening to anything mainstream. Like like I grew up being a fan of music, but I just stopped listening as a fan, like period, and just kept from 2011 to 2012, I put out 5 mixtapes. And that was crazy because, like, thinking back at it now, like that's when my oldest was, a toddler,
right?
And she was living with her mom. And I just had all those times, like, whether walking to work or the gym, just always have my headphones on, and I just always like digital phones started coming out, I'm just like beats, and then just type it in my lyrics, and I get home, just get right to it.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just about to say, man, Mambo, our other guest, is in the building, man. I think you got an introduction to make. If you're ready. Mambo. I don't know if he's ready, man.
I'm ready, man.
Okay, all right, go do your thing, man.
Man, live and direct. We got us a very, very, very special guest, man. A staple, a legend in the city, one of the most reputable and respectable, you know what I'm talking about, man. You know, one of the bar for bar, mano y manos, really gonna give it to you, man. Make some noise for my dog, my bro, Fatal Lucciauno in the building, y'all.
Welcome back.
Salute.
Peace, God. Peace.
For sure, man. For sure. And I know later on in the program you're gonna do a performance as well as or a cypher freestyle, something like that. But we're gonna talk with you in the next half an hour about some things. But for now, right now, we're gonna take a look at some celebrate some birthdays. People celebrating some big names this week, and here we go. Happy birthday, everybody. All right. Any birthdays either of you guys want to shout out happening that you know?
My youngest would be, it's a little far out from now, but May 29th.
Happy birthday. Yeah. May 29th.
My son's birthday is May 8th.
Okay. That's
happy birthday.
Same birthday as my cat.
Yeah. My sister's birthday, May 13th.
Happy birthday.
That's what's up, man. Okay.
Happy birthday, my cousin Jing Jing. Birthday was on Monday, and happy heavenly birthday to my nephew Alik. Game God.
Yeah, for sure. Man, but my oldest just turned 10 this Monday, man.
Oh, man.
My oldest just turned 10, so happy birthday to Quincy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, happy birthday, Quincy.
Happy B-Day.
Man, look at all these Tauruses, man. All right. Let's get on to the next little joint right here. We got coming at you, former guest of the show. You may remember the film Deadly Venoms.
Yeah.
And 2 of the members got together to drop a new song called False Prophets. So Breathless and Ladyfingers on this one. It's called False Prophets. Check it out. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll be right back. We got Abom. We got Fatal Lucciauno. We're going to keep it real, so keep it locked.
We go all up in my DMs, talking about, sis, I got a vision for per diem. I'm a spiritual advisor, sent to give you freedom. I got all the information, so I think you need a reading. Pay $100 and I'll tell you what to believe in. You got a bright aura. Let's explore your feelings. Transparency, I can see right through you. My ancestry is hoodoo. No new use that you do could move, boo. It's giving fraudulent. My energy would never order this. Out here crossing boundaries. You passed the border, chick. It's giving desperado client foraging. Nah, I can't play with y'all fakers. Send that right back to you makers. You must have me mistaken. With the 100 of the people you've been placing these lies on, vibrationally different time zone.
False prophets, hoodwinkers, a twin, a hoax, an imposter, deceivers, a fake healer, a they a cheater, a grifter, trickster, hustler, foxer, and a squeezer, charlatan. Oh, you have sinned, or what you do wrong, you know it comes back again. Bind you from harm, bind you from greed, bind you from hurting all the people in need. Yo, bamboozling, now who you fooling? Snakes in the grass, baby, keep them
blade moving. Who you duping? Nobody here. Everybody in the crew got their vision crystal clear, dear. Go ahead and take a bow. 15 minutes of fame, Mrs. Cleo, call me now. Yo, what you doing is beyond me. Feeling like a Ponzi, scheming, tossing energy like Yahtzee. Not me, I'm not gon' cash app, no PayPal, no Venmo. Nah, boo, don't tag me, don't at me, no memos. We not kinfolk, no new friends, no inflow. Now you gets no intel. My voodoo will spin spells, cause you to impale my alchemic blood cells. Inoculating love tales, tipping over thug scales. Fake prophets never play.
False prophets, hoodwinkers, a swindler, hoax, the imposter, deceivers, a fake healer, a they a cheater, a grifter, trickster, hustler, foxer, and a squeezer, charlatan. Oh, you have sinned, or what you do wrong, you know it comes back again. Bind you from harm, bind you from greed, bind you from hurting all the people in need.
Good afternoon. This is Morgan Freeman. You are rocking with Fresh Juice here at Rainier Avenue Radio. Here with your host, D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Thank you for listening and have a nice night.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
What's going on, world? It's your boy, OG Mambo.
And your guy, D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
That's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio. Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle-King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African-American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Raz Kaz, and you are tuned into Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Let's keep it hip-hop bars, baby. Let's go.
Slimy conversations vacating Paradiso. Silence requires patience. You don't have it, you should leave. Balancing altercations, tight roping through allegations. New allegiances needed. The seed of our evil sages cause bread with a witch's hatred. You see no, speak no, hear no. Tell a soul you a weirdo. Staring in the dark and stared back at me. But every backslide felt like backlashes. When a red rose reduces to black ashes. Every attempt on my life felt like back scratches. Pulling my weight, I just trash bag it. Suitable way to get them packs traffic. Immutable gang, we the black flaggers. Immutable gang, we the black flaggers. If I think you got an issue, you see lights flashing. .30s cluster my cube in them bitches, it be light dancing. Majestic in your elements, flickering like candles in the breeze. Ha! I'm the king, not a gore jester. Use a clown, you need that or bless you. Free the bam, he gon' get out to an orange Tesla. Of corporations, my against these sworn investors. I hold the key to a door to the throne of heaven. Though I never took my vows, I was born eclectic. In the spiritual realm, I was more impressive. In the city, terrorizing anybody's section. Jesus, we just bleed for justice, bleed for substance, genius, leak our Jesus. We are not from here. Quite clear, I spoke it, your mind open. Let there be light type gnosis. Focus on vultures, pretending they folks. Cinnamon ropes, crimson and cloaks. Visit the Pope, name on the card. After a nod, they split in your throat. Carefully heard with every word, I leave a quote. We all die, but I won't alone. Great smoke when I'm homegrown. Death note or a daily poem. God's prison or I'm living home. I claim victory the day the Israelites burned Rome. Black Moon.
Boom, boom, boom. Paradiso by Fatal Lucciauno off of the Ladder Down is the record you just heard right there. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio.
They was working overtime on the edits.
I had to do my work there.
Hey, when
Fatal
you
makes
gonna
me work.
talk that talk, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, that song come from the title of that song come from Coolio's Gangsta Paradise.
Hey, I see that.
Paradiso. So slimy conversation, vacating Paradiso.
Yeah.
Silence requires patience. You don't have it. You should leave. We don't want you here. You know, Gangsta's Paradise.
Got you.
Man. And I think you sampled yourself on the track that we didn't play in that part where he's saying, like, every time I speak, there's a dictionary.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so that's crazy. I was just telling my lady's mom about this. So the part I sampled took from I was doing the Sasquatch Festival at the Gorge.
Remember that?
And this is a while back. This is before everybody else got their South by Southwest stamp.
Right.
The Grammys came out there and they did the interviews with us. And then I alley-oop, bro, hit up Spaceman and a couple other brothers that get on.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, like, when I rap, imagine the dictionary. I said without the words, but I should have said, you know what I'm saying? You can't read anything without the words. But you have a word, you know, just the definition there. You have to guess what I'm saying. I do it in a manner where it's hard for anybody who don't rock like us
to predict
to
that.
get it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because that's really what they do. The comedians, a lot of times, they make jokes on the youngsters and be like, they're telling on each other in all the songs. Yeah, but they was listening before that.
Right.
They was listening to figure out how we talked, how we walked. Now, if they going around saying, somebody come to you and say, hey, I need 3 eggs and some rattle juice. You be like, what are you talking about? They were like, this was on the new Thugger album. I know you know what I'm talking about. No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm sorry, Mr. Officer. You got to go that way. You know, we talk a certain way. So, yeah, you know, like, yeah, that was the joint, though. Yeah, that was off of the interview with the Grammys.
That's crazy, bro. Have you ever picked up the dictionary and studied it like that?
Man, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
All I did was do encyclopedias and the etymology of words and all that. So I was already on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like sincerely having debates against Socrates and Malcolm and which one got it wrong. how they both got it right and got it wrong at the same time because they removed the creator from their innocent. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, the indoctrination is something deep, bro. You feel me? That's why a lot of stars run from it. But I took it in, pause. You feel me? I took it in.
Right. I did not know you were Jehovah's Witness back in the day, man. So you were banging on people's doors at 5 a.m?
So look, fam.
I don't know about that early.
So look.
5 a.m? That's early.
So look, man. 5 a.m. I'm gonna keep it real with you, all right? So 5 o'clock in the morning, you get up. You get to the Kingdom Hall on Yesler by around like 6:30.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give out sandwiches, they don't even do that no more. But if you're gonna give out sandwiches or whatever, you make the sandwiches there, you prepare the food, you go out. You go to the people's doors around coffee time. Coffee time is like 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
You go there, you tell them, boom, you get your door slammed. They tell you immediately, these people are not angry at you. They don't know you. They're mad because you're waking them up with something they've been running away from their entire lives.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, like, nobody who gets, I'm not promoting Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm not promoting Jehovah's Witnesses. But anybody who runs into a Jehovah's Witness, they don't do that obliviously. Like, they understand what they're walking into. And my first pioneer job, I was 6 years old. We had just got out here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's word. And the Jehovah's Witnesses are kind of different in Chicago. In Chicago, like everything's a little bit more militant. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, like, you know how, like, gang members get looked at bad because they go to the schools to recruit?
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses go to schools to recruit, too. And they go to the gang members, too. They're no different from the Fruit of Islam. They go where all the trenches is at. And then you come out here to Washington and you see a bunch of unsuspecting, unknowing Seventh-day Adventists two of them walking down the street where it's like a billion guns and drugs and stuff going on. And so it's people like me who at least come from the culture that be like, you good, bro. If somebody invites you in the house, they're not doing it on good faith. I'll give them a warning. You feel me? Like, I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look, I done lived everywhere in Seattle, bro. Everywhere in the surrounding areas, bro. They used to rob them guys in the Juanitas off of 124th and Ant-Bomb, bro. It wasn't safe. It wasn't like everything's like a little different right now, but yeah, I came out. Look, I didn't spiral. Anyway, yeah. It taught me how to research and how to look for what I'm looking for. And then when I find what I'm looking for, look for what they're going to use to refute what I just found.
Right.
So it's easier to kind of break certain things down like that.
Yeah, I can see how it can make you like a better arguer,
Bro, nah, fam. Look, on the Ramis album, there's a part where my sister's like, my bro, if you're not strong in your beliefs, this guy's ideology and this theology will just have you switched up. Like, I thought I knew what I believe, but I guess I don't. Look, all right, just for example, right?
Yeah.
And we can go on to wherever else you want to ask me.
Look, we stay right here, though.
So look,
This is
I
good enough.
just got done, and this is me. This is the hood way of trying to say I'm not single no more. Look, I'm talking to my girl's mom, right? And so I'm talking to my girl's mom, and I'm like, yo, they tell you need to tithe and give 10%.
That's what they tell you.
But it's an argument that you only use 10% of your brain.
Also what they tell you.
So if the argument has any type of validity to it, and you're supposed to give your all, and everybody's staying tripped up, if you focus on him or she or whatever the hell you believe in, I believe in God.
Right,
you feel me? I believe in the old school theology, a big bowl of lightning sitting on the throne. That's what I believe in. Anyway, if you stay focused on that, then you're good. There's all kinds of abide in me and I abide in you. You have not because you ask not. You know, you're not able to break certain frequencies. And then they take these mysteries that was put into Holy Scripture, put it with mainstream, go against Scripture, tell you it's a New Age religion, and make billions of dollars off of ripping people off the same thing that their grandparents believed in, but they didn't want to really accept it because they were looking at the person and not the faith. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. But when you scratch all that off and say,
yeah,
that sounds great, but you're not in the trials for your afterlife. This is not Anubis trying to figure out how much you know. You didn't run into Paul before Damascus.
All right.
You live in the real world. What are you gonna do with that knowledge now? And so that's how you kind of like integrate it into the music. Like, since like it's real simple to me. You know, it's just like that's just the way it rocks with me. Like, a person can get up here and try to, you know, defecate on my faith and the way I move and all that, bro. And I'll just be like, all right, you don't even know what you're refuting. Half the stuff you're saying, I agree with, but you don't know that that's actually tenets of our faith because you're going against something that you're regurgitating some shit that somebody, excuse my language. You're repeating what, you know what I'm saying? You're repeating what you heard. You don't even have it. You don't have an opinion for yourself. You know, you don't have any foundation. And so when I'm rapping, and I'm using these experiences and these, you know, these tools that I learned for how to search and how to dig and how to present an argument, even if I don't fully agree with it, the fact that we don't have an answer for it means that it's always going to be a topic of conversation.
Wow.
Until I get to the bottom of it.
Man.
Which is funny enough, not a preacher, but if you go back to the fall of man, it was the knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah.
That thirst to know what you don't know. Imagine you go up in flames and Bill Maher's right. It's nothing. It's just poof. And you dedicated your life for searching for something that never existed. Imagine. But are you that driven to accept that as the answer? If your climax is clouds, well, if you're shooting out dust bunnies, balls, if that's your climax, if you got to your understanding, is it enough? And for me, it is, because I know a lot about a lot and still don't know a damn thing, bro.
Man, I feel that for sure. For real. And then on that note, man, I know the album, The Ladder Down. Is there religious symbolism in this photo? And
so look, bro,
in the title,
I am still in the. I still have. I'm a decision away from catching a bus, so I didn't sell my soul to the Illuminati.
Gotcha.
Anybody want to, jump off a bridge? No, I'm playing. Hey, oh no, I'm joking. Seriously, the ladder down is the ladder down, right? Don't waste the soul. No, I'm playing. And the ladder down is a concept.
Okay.
Stairway to Heaven.
Okay.
Right. It's hard to say this because I'm not on no Crowley stuff. You know what I mean? I'm really not, G. Look, some of the homies will be like, who is that? And,
of course, that's the point.
I'm not. Thank you. Breadcrumbs. So look, I'm not on that. I'm not on the 666 777 theology, right?
Gotcha.
But I say, the closer you get to the Creator, the closer you get to greatness, the uglier you are. The lower you are, the more you notice you're evil. You can't deny it. Then you understand why you are the way you are. So when you're representing it like this, I'm on a stairway to heaven, but it feels like a ladder down.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
I can dig it.
You feel me? And so I did this. Kevin Hart has a joke.
Okay.
Like his little step stool, his little thug ladder, pat pat, right? It's like, that's the step stool, right? But literally, if it had 2 more, do you know that's the legal regulations for what you would call a ladder? You can sell a ladder 4 parts.
What?
It only needs 4 parts.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
So part 1,
yeah,
conservative values.
Okay.
Part 2,
okay.
Please hate me.
Okay.
Part 3, regret. Part 4, the contradiction.
Mm.
And that's how I broke it down. And if I'm not mistaken, Paradiso is in Please Hate Me.
Got
I think
it.
it's in the part 2. But yeah, it's a concept to say, look, I'm aware of it. I'm not about to sit up here and tell you, man, you know, I'm from the hood, bro. You feel me? You know, I had to be like, shot me, bro. You gotta eat or get eat, homie, you know shit. Nah, I'm done doing that. I made a fool of myself doing that. And it stood on it. And the only respectable thing was that I stood on it, right?
Yeah, right.
Which is crazy that that's something that you would even respect.
Right.
That I stood on the foolishness. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it also validates why I was saying the things I was. It shows you, it puts a mirror up. What you were cheering on or what you had a problem or a discuss with, whatever the interaction was. All I did was put up the mirror to you because how you reacted to me showed you that I was a necessity. That's why I will never be at Coachella, but I'll always be on these concrete.
I feel that, man.
I could dig that.
Man, wow. Gems, like Only One Wiser is saying right there. Gems. Man, and you know, if we want to dip into the past for a second real quick, we had Sam Lucciauno on just a couple weeks ago, and we asked him about Black Umbrella. So I'm gonna play his clip for you, and then I want to get your take on all of that.
To be honest, that whole time period was very, very difficult. I mean, we were all going nuts, right? There was Chaz, Chop, COVID, everything at the same time. People were losing their minds. Raz, I didn't defend him in any way. And I also didn't do what all of these quote unquote like mobbish woke people wanted me to speak out against him. And I didn't do that either. So I just had both sides, him upset, mad, them thinking I'm not an ally and them mad. And it was just a lot. I was also deep into my addiction and I was spiraling. I've made peace with a lot of that. It was a hard time. We had a lot of conversations during it, but it was mostly me being like, stop going there, please. And he would be like, I promise. Then I'd turn on CNN and there he is. Black Umbrella was something that him and I started together, and there was never any signed anything, but it started turning into something that I didn't feel as much was my vision, and I kind of part.
Man, and I'm sure you received similar pressures.
I received similar pressures.
Yeah. Nah.
Black Umbrella. I'm from Black Umbrella, but I'm Black Umbrella.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know, let that answer your questions. There's a lot of people who are looking for me to validate claims.
Right.
And I can't do that.
Right.
What I can tell you is this. The only thing that was real about what bro just said, or at least let me not, I don't want to discredit him.
Yeah.
The thing that resonated with me when he was like, stop going down. Hey, man. You know, see, we all got different kind of friends. You know? And in his way, that was him being a really good friend. But in my way, I stepped a little further in.
Well, I see.
And I also understand, too, that, you know, these guys don't have to explain anything, right? They have their own.
Exactly.
They have their own relationship. But there were times I thought I was going to lose Raz.
Oh, man.
There were times that I thought just because he chose to do it.
Yeah.
It would be enough for them to take him away.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of look.
Right.
You look at it and it shows you, like I said, when people respected me being an idiot, it shows you where people's minds are at. The president of the United States called him a warlord and told every department of law enforcement to handle him.
Damn. I remember that. That was crazy.
Fuck are you?
I feel it.
There's a difference. Name one endorsement he got from it.
Right.
Name one article that did not try to demonize him and spin him when they came in and talked to him in his face.
Can't even think of one.
You can't. And then you got me on here looking like the false prophet, like I'm Delulu, like I'm brainwashed, like I'm not watching a guy risk his life, his son's life, his mom's life, his business.
Right.
That wasn't a rented Tesla that got messed up there. like
yeah.
What are we talking about?
Man.
You had real actual threats of the modern day KKK, aka the Proud Boys, to march on to kill him.
Right.
Nobody was having a town hall with him.
Yeah. No, not at all.
That's not something.
Not at all.
I'm older than him.
Yeah.
I could never look at it like he looks at it.
Mm.
But like I told you, there's different levels of friends.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I will not lie to you. Any friend that says, hey, there's fire over there.
Right.
Don't run into the fire is a good friend.
Yeah.
So that's I'll say that. But when it got deeper than rap,
yeah.
These are guys who've known bro longer than me. When it's deeper than rap,
yeah,
that's kind of when you're supposed to be there. Individuals that looking, if you did think something crazy was happening, do you not think that he had people there that was trying to tell him, hey, bro, you probably shouldn't do this?
Right. Right.
And those relationships were tarnished because it was not everybody who said that to him, outside of a few, had something to gain and or something to lose.
Right.
From him making a political statement of any kind.
Yeah.
So for all the individuals who benefited from the money raised from that protest and all that's great. I would just like to mention, there were horrible things that happened.
Yeah.
There were horrible insinuations. There was lives that were lost.
Yeah.
All this is when everybody's telling him to leave. You see, they treated it like it was Woodstock, and it became about everything else except for black men getting shot and killed and strangled to death.
Exactly.
It became about every other cause besides us. And then the guy, wait a minute, this is the gangbanger, right? This is the horrible pimp dude, right? The guy who manipulates people and takes them. This is the same guy you're talking about. Is out there like, hey, bro, you good? And they say they're coming to kill us. Hey, I don't know you, but they said they were coming to kill us.
Where's the logic?
No, really. That's the clip they're showing on the news. Him handing fire. Are you 18 and over? Are you 21 and over? Hey, do you have a firearm? And they say they're going to come kill us. Here, protect yourself. We're from the Central District. This is Capitol Hill. This is a place where we come and get money from.
Damn.
Most of the people who own those bars either tore it up to get insurance or they left. We're going to tell the truth. So, once again, I can't... bro, I'm really me. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of bro.
For sure.
But I have to be careful with the words, because if we were face to face, we had this talk, it would be hella more acceptable. Sam is a really good guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I can't throw nothing on nobody's character.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And you can only do what you can do. You feel me? Like, I would hate for you to be with me and acting like you're a ride or die, and the whole time you're scared, like, oh my God, we're gonna get killed. Like, no, bro, believe in me that we're gonna make it out of this.
Yeah.
And my time out there through all that stuff that was happening, it had nothing to do with Black Umbrella.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Black Umbrella.
Right.
Nobody from Black Umbrella got killed by the police. Nobody from Black Umbrella has been murdered.
Right.
Like that wasn't. It had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
If you notice, he's still very active.
Yeah.
If you notice, bro, he don't even attach himself to the Black Umbrella brand, which is why it's a question mark underneath. Like, what happened?
Right.
Because everything he decided to do was kept under this thing that had a spotlight over it because a rich guy from hella far away from here that worked with Def Jam invested and merged, and it was Black Umbrella, and it was 300, and everybody that had an opinion about it had nothing to do with it. And so let that man do whatever he gotta do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black Umbrella and the Chop and Chaz situation does not correlate. There were women getting raped, and they had their cameras on, bro. There were people who ambulance who wanted to get out couldn't get out of there. What are these people moving for rap? Why haven't I? I just want to just ask hypothetically. Why don't I have all these things? If we were doing some other stuff, some nefarious things, I should be really well off.
Right?
No, like really well off. I got 6 kids, 6 baby mamas, twerking on my check. I'm talking about viciously, not no Ice Spice. They doing some. they doing something vicious. They twerking on my check. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? I got brothers that I'm trying to keep safe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like nah, bro. It's really not like that. We even had loved ones, people close to us, try to turn on us. But how I feel about what he said, I think that from his position, that's how he felt.
Yeah.
That's what he saw.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I can tell you this like this. I don't know where bro is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hit him up to come down here.
Yeah.
Just because I already knew. You feel me? He popped out for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? My album release and my birthday party. And I haven't seen him since. That's February 17th. Man.
Oh, wow. It's like 3 months.
So, I think what Black Umbrella is and was a beautiful experiment.
Yeah.
And then there's Black Umbrella, and that's a brotherhood that won't ever go away.
That's everlasting.
Yeah, shout out my bro Magic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my brothers really off that. And Sam is also correct. I mean, everybody here knows I was not there from the inception.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. I found out, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I found out, dude, that there are people that thought I started rapping with Black Umbrella.
Yeah.
No. I got like 15 years of doing music in the scene. Like that's crazy.
I remember seeing videos of you standing on, certain corners just freestyling.
Yeah,
I remember.
word.
Yeah.
That's back when I had that was the Caesar Fatal. You know what I'm saying? Low cut.
That was like the one of the starting eras of YouTube.
Nah, that's a fact. Man.
Yeah, I
that's
remember.
A fact.
Yeah,
you had 253, we had 206.
Yeah,
206 hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was before.
Yep.
Shout out my guy El Mizell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh Lord, man, yeah.
Yo, the 206 proof. Oh my God, it was. It was man. It was a time. I was selling CDs and getting digital plays, and I was using Audible treats. Nowadays everybody use like the distros, the United Masters, and all that. I was using Audible treats. I was using the same people who did rollouts for Rihanna and everything else. Lower packages, of course. You know what I'm saying? Sport Life was getting different money back then. I was actually making legitimate money rapping before Black Umbrella, like real money.
You were on Sporting Life, right?
Yeah, I was on Sporting Life.
Same time Spaceman was too.
Space,
I remember,
we brought Spaceman on. Like that's my guy.
Yeah,
like, for real. Like so, this is back when
you go back to the D Black days.
What's bro's name? Dave? Is it Dave Minor? Dude who used to do the Capitol Hill block parties.
Man,
he got a lot of bad press on his name and got removed from it.
Oh, word.
But anyway, like all the rich people, they loved us. Okay, I'm not going on stage for $250. I did that at 16.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going on stage, bro, and they're doing like crazy. I'm talking about, bro, I did a boat cruise. Y'all can't see my G splash here. You feel me? G, they paid me $6 for 45 minutes on a boat cruise and tried to get me drunk back. I didn't drink back then. Tried to get me drunk afterwards.
What is going on that boat?
I love you, Devon, man. Yeah, I love you. Like, bro, I had different kind of money like that time, and Black Umbrella was a hell of a ride. Man, I think that it still is official.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I know a little bit more than I'm leading on, and you know what I'm saying.
Of course,
bro's gonna make an announcement here soon.
Ooh.
You know, he like Batman. You want to hear his name just a little bit more, and then he might decide to come outside. Like his waiting period ain't even began.
Rest.
Like, bro, yeah.
I mean,
see how he dropped the last video.
He
right?
dropped the video,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
He dropped the video or two, yeah.
There's something wrong with bro. He crazy. Bro, he's like a mad scientist. But
he got a mind for sure.
But let me do this though. Shout out to everybody who was a member of Black Umbrella.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who worked with Black Umbrella.
Yeah.
Shout out. I would say names, but y'all know why I won't say y'all names.
Of course.
And I got a hell of a lot of respect for every single part of that experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's still my. You feel me?
Man, yes,
So,
all
bro,
day.
you know?
All day. And we're actually over to break, man. I definitely let this cook a little bit longer than I should have. But we're going to go into show and tell real quick. I believe Abom, you got a show coming up here.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't get that to you. I just seen the flyer.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
JP's Renton.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Okay.
But I'm on there with I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mike G and MAR.
No, I know them.
They're out of Federal Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also put me on, like started my career. They, took faith in me. They liked my style and did some shows, Central Ave and Kent. Man, bunch of shows. So he reached out to me. He was like, "Hey, you want to do this show?"
Right.
And I was thinking about it. Fatal. One of my favorite songs that I heard from you. Feature. It was My Wave. Shout out, rest in peace to Brano.
Brano.
With you and 206 Assassin and
our,
2 times Tim.
that's
Outrageous.
our album, the Seattle series.
Yeah.
We got Seattle 1, 2, and 3.
Oh man.
Might have to hit a 4. Yeah, that My Wave is
No, that's in my SoundCloud, like one of my playlists.
Love, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
love.
And then I was also thinking like one of my favorite verses from you was, man, I got a couple. It was them.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
When you and Raz was on like first off, the white ladies walking down the street just handing out the straps to all the kids.
When a dog like Barry White would probably go like Malcolm.
Yeah. Hey, that's one of my favorite verses from you. And then the other one was Same Problems.
Oh, same problem.
Yeah. And I've been listening to it, ever since I found out I was gonna be on the show with you. I was like, man, let me go back and listen to some of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
And you're like, you overlooked me? But how could that happen when it was my rapping that paved the way for you to get on the scene?
Oh.
Fuck you, me.
See,
My bad.
Green, I survived the surge with the feds, had a virgin that I call all my work with a Glock in the cheek. I'm trying to be me. Yeah, yo.
No, for real. Man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
The actual verses, though.
Yeah.
That shows the technique, though. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I haven't heard like your whole catalog, but
no, that's love.
I've always looked up to you and Raz as like some of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Not just rappers, but favorite artists. Because I get like, I like to engineer. You know, like, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I started just learning it myself, you know, like looking on YouTube videos, going to different studios and like, how do you do that? How do you do that? And then just piecing it together and doing my own twist on it, you know? And like, I like to try different techniques for each new song. Like, I'm like, man, I've never used this before. Like, what can I do?
Man, so I write certain times. I stopped writing the majority of my music. I don't really write no more, right?
Yeah.
And it's a freedom, right?
Absolutely.
But the process is the weirdest. Like, if the wind is just a little bit colder than it needs to be, it'll change the entire wave, bro.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to go with the wave, I get frustrated, then I quit. But then if I do, like, I'll start off Blue Chew Royal Honey and some Hennessy. You like your brother is my enemy. You like your baby daddy owe me cheese. Like I go there and they end up talking about how Malcolm died in the Audubon and wasn't prepared. It's weird. It's like if I gotta go with the wave. So
yeah,
that creative process right there is crazy, and I appreciate you giving me that head nod, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, respect.
Man, this stuff is so good, but yeah, we do gotta pay them bills.
All right.
We do gotta pay them bills. So before we get to the break, we're gonna play this joint from Nova Scotia. It goes by name of Classified. Dropped his album Luke's View. And this is his joint called Amnesia. And we right back. Fatal Lucciauno Abom, a performance from Fatal, and more. So keep it locked. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio.
I need you, cause I can't forget the feeling, and I can't get it off my mind. Been waiting for the hands of time to heal me, protect me. While my memory empty, I'm willing and ready for a reset, but I just can't seem to get.
Let me come down from the ceiling, put my feet back on the floor. 80 pounds of pressure, feel it deep inside the core. I've been flying high, but it's been harder to endure. Went from sitting on the bench to a starter on the court. Let me black out, like the past passed out. I'm half maxed out, that close to tapped out. Take the wheel from me, something wrong, man, I feel funny. Life is a monopoly, but we playing with real money. Anxiety is through the roof, best friends flew the coop. Put my head through the loop, I just wanna slow it down. Round and round like hula hoops, cause my mind keeps racing. Let me rest it. Let me rinse away my problems, everything I'm second guessing. It's been taking up my time and I don't know what I've been left with. I just need a minute to forget it, cause I'm almost at my limit. Can I get a bit of amnesia?
I need you, cause I can't forget the feeling, and I can't get it off my mind. Been waiting for the hands of time to heal me, protect me. While my memory empty, I'm willing and ready for a reset, but I just can't seem to get amnesia.
My amnesia is rolling up this sativa. It's turning the music louder in my speaker. It's me and my boys trying to beat each other over FIFA. It's watching my daughter's game from the bleachers. Then take my mind to somewhere else. I've been stressing little things, any and all distractions help. It's the way you calm me down when I fall on rocky ground. It's like every step I take, you're there with me like Bobby Brown. And life gets harder than you might guess. I've been treading water, but I'm sinking in my life vest. Never get it twisted though, I know that I've been quite blessed. Cause dealing with this life stress got me on the brink, man. I think I need
I need you, cause I can't forget the feeling, and I can't get it out.
Sweet America, Dick, this doesn't look good. We got a hustle on the court.
To heal me, protect it. While my memory empty, I'm willing and ready for a reset, but I just can't seem to get amnesia. Amnesia.
and it's always on my mind.
Amnesia, I need you, cause I can't forget the feeling, and I can't get it off my mind. Been waiting for the hands of time.
Hey, it's Lavender here, all the way from Halifax, Nova Scotia. You are listening and watching Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Thanks for watching.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of StarTime. Did you know that back in the 1930s, Rainier Avenue Radio operated out of a supply closet in the Columbia City First Bank? Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
1, 2, get down!
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
We must all remain committed to slow the spread of coronavirus, taking care of ourselves and not putting others in harm's way, especially those already at high risk of getting seriously ill, including people over 65 or those with underlying medical conditions. If you must be out, avoid crowded areas, stay 6 feet or 2 arm lengths away from others, and wear a face covering. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after being in public spaces. Avoid touching your face, cough or sneeze in a tissue, then throw it away. Disinfect frequently touched objects. And if you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. Slowing coronavirus means taking care of ourselves while also protecting others. Even if you're not at high risk, these steps should be taken to help slow the spread of coronavirus. We are all in this together.
What's up? What's up? Here's Jabber here at Rainier Avenue Radio with the Fresh Juice and the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, and OG Mambo. Enjoy what you're listening to.
Spent my whole life living, feeling stuck in the box. What's the point of freedom when you're running from the cops? I made a few mistakes that I'll carry to the grave, cause the system won't uplift them, and I'm always gonna hear them say, you're a two-time felon, you're stupid, what the fuck were you thinking? And you've complied with the court, paid all your dues, but just wait until we catch you slipping. I like to drink, I like to chill, maybe even pop a pill every now and then, cause I spend the greater of the time chasing down my goals, so it's always good to coast, and it's back to 10. Cause there's no breaks, when you're eager for the progress, and I ain't stopping. I ain't got time for the fakes, no fakes, and no nonsense, so my contact's dropping. Hey. Now I never thought that I would be in the position that I'm in, and with the courage, determination, I got the heart of a lion. I'm from a jungle full of problems, but I'm still standing here and I'm holding my ground. And even though I'm barricaded, I'ma blow this shit down. Never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down, never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down, never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down, never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down. If they put up those walls, then I'm gonna knock them down. I refuse to be stuck, I'm too strong to be bound. If they put up those walls, then I'm gonna knock them down. I refuse to be stalled, and I'm way too fucking strong to be bound. I ain't never been perfect, but motherfucker, I ain't never been worthless either. If I gave up all those times that I wanted, then I wouldn't be standing right here as a teacher and passing down the torch to my 2 daughters. Feeling so blessed to be a true father. 10 years ago, I didn't give a fuck, riding around town with a pump looking for the slaughter. The slugs and the hollow tips changed my image. I was hateful-minded, magnetized to the sinning, positive to negative, addicted to the sedatives, trying to get it how I live, thinking I was winning. It's my reflex that when I'm stretched, I'll be snapping on the mother. motherfucker, like a rubber band. And when I'm stressed, I decompress, attacking any one of them that want it, man. So I took trips to the jail cell, then it was back to the streets to continue raising hell. Lost many friends to the shit, now regretting the shit, but I gotta keep my head up and keep working on myself despite what they say. I'll never be defined by the handcuffs. Nah. Never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down, never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down, never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down, never give up, never give up, never lay down, never lay down. If they put up those walls, then I'm gonna knock them down. I refuse to be stuck, I'm too strong to be bound. If they put up those walls, then I'm gonna knock them down. I refuse to be stalled, and I'm way too fucking strong to be bound.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. That's A-Bomb's joint Never. Man,
Appreciate it.
man, straight up on that one. So the two tracks that we played from you today, A-Bomb, both My Oasis and Never. I didn't know what from. Are these loose
Yes.
singles or?
7th mixtape.
Okay.
It's called
Oh,
entitled The Tracks.
I like how he brought it. Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's in my car. This is the whole meaning of this CD is, you know, like not the CD, you know, the compact disc.
Yeah. We got you. We got
loop
you.
to the CD, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So the whole meaning is, you know, like I am white. I'm a white rapper.
Right.
You know, it is what it is.
Got it.
And so the whole concept is I was raised on the other side of the tracks. You know, it's not the suburbs. I grew up and raised on East Side Tacoma. You know, I know it's not as crazy out here in Seattle, you know, but you know, I've seen a lot of stuff, and you know, the people I grew up with, you know, is not all white, you know, and I love it. I love it because I got to grow up around all different types of cultures, different kinds of people, you know. You know, and I was yeah, thank you. Yeah, and so, you know, like I was thinking about what I was going to say when I came on here and, you know, like talk about these songs.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to come from where I came from because I feel like it was a melting pot.
Yeah.
You know, if I grew up in the Midwest,
yeah,
I wouldn't be who I am right now. You know, because I ended up living in, you know, Topeka, Kansas for a little bit from 14 to 15, and it's you know, you don't see the cultures that you see around here,
right?
You know, like just the coasts, you know, like you got a lot of migrants, you know, just like I said, melting pot. So so I'm blessed to, you know, the public schools that I went to, you know, like, you know, I didn't grow up, you know, like going to, you know, full ride, you know, just, you know, like nice, you know, white schools, whatever, you know, like however you want to explain it.
Right.
And so, yeah, you know, the people I grew up with, but, you know, majority not white, you know, like I'm not ashamed of it. Like it made me who I am.
Right. Of course.
But, you know, me like coming into this culture, which is, you know, it was made by, you know, majority Black people.
Right.
You know, I've gotten a lot of flack, you know, like, oh, this white boy, you know, like stuff like that. So, I mean, that's just where it comes from. You know, I don't want to, you know, just talk your ear off, but I was raised on the other side of the tracks.
And that's why it's called The Tracks.
You don't, yeah.
And it's called The Tracks because it's tracks on a mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when I grew up on the east side, my backyard was the tracks. Yeah. Like it was the house right there on the tracks. I heard the train go by all the time. Like, so yeah, like yeah. So that's where it came from.
Okay. Well, yeah, you know, you don't have the same problems.
Yeah. Man.
I did. You know, it's a crazy look when you said that. I was like, I got. I sound like a racist. I got hella white rapper homies.
It's Washington State.
Nah, seriously though, it's definitely good that you coming with that understanding. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That same problem solves with a lot of two white rappers. Was not even all the way white. they got upset about what we were saying in that song.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we kind of rock with like everybody. It's we were mentioning people. I said a couple guys who weren't even white in this song, but
I thought it was funny, and
it's
like
funny it's funny he said same problems. That's why I just even piggyback on that. But
right.
You can rap, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Nah, cut it out. You know you can spit. You can rap.
I'm all right.
That's high praise right there.
I know.
Praise.
That is, man. I'm honored. I'm honored. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so.
Bro.
I think it's super dope that y'all both got in the book super early, and I think it just shows in your lyric choice.
Oh, wow.
True. Yeah.
All right, we got 5 minutes left, man, and I want to do this performance from Fatal.
Let's
man.
go.
So let's go ahead and do this. Let's put
He
the
called
beat
me
on.
the Saltine American. The Saltine American.
Let's do this, man. Fatal.
All right, let's go Fatal.
Let's go Fatal.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
What's good, y'all? Yeah. I hit that beat up, and I know that's just the most cliche rapper thing to say.
Turn my headphones out.
Please try to do that, brother. Yo. Embarrassed by my humility. Please don't eat with peasants. I commune with my community. Aesthetically pleasant, exotic women dressed beautiful. They blessed my section. My presence grants them immunity. Your fear of rejection, the only reason she chooses me. Be direct with your words. All that flirting, she just refuses. I'll be protecting my investments. Hallowed be thy reverence, leave it only one to receive it. Yeah, I believe it in the blood of the man that these Europeans named Jesus. Your dreams are really attainable. Juggling success and family. That stuff fame will do. Trying to find Hashem, but Satan is more relatable to dudes stuck in the dark. From ignorance, making one bang on you. Living a righteous life can cause the world to bring shame on you. These lame dudes label you. What would Fatal do? Wait till it's white, they call that hate just do. Blame is cool. Take a few days, call all of you to play. Skinhead, a skinhead. Ooh, he got 2 paid. Sparks fly. Don't flinch. You gotta stand on it. Shouldn't have it in your head if you're scared of it. Fresh protect the hood, but he snitched on us. Fallacy of the factory, let's speak on it. Ammonia in the whip, a little tweak on it. A pillow in the fridge, left freeze on it. When I'm done with child support, Chuck E. Cheese moment. Woo! I remember spitting Hawaiian punches and oatmeal pies, hot fries and free lunches. Stunting on the other kids that couldn't afford Funyuns. Booze and Jabos, backpack full of onions came up hard. Every late night I left with battle scars, trading blades, scooters, and Charizard cards. Young girls giving up cat to hop in a car for a couple grams out of a jar. Scammers hanging out of the forest, they teach envy and all. Penitentiary cards seem less and less like a loss with a push in your son age. Move around like a boss. Your wife at 21, she crying inside a Ross. Best years of a cat wasted chasing a floss, explaining to a kid that she really thought she was effing his watch. About to break, he left you parenting your mistakes, but you gave chase because you like what he pulled up with off the lot. But I'm the roughest, toughest bumper clock that's worth the ox.
Yeah.
I could get on the streets or on the beats and beat like DIP. First the locks was picking locks with ballad locks, was sneaking chicks through ballad locks and ballad lockers. I got socks for stuff that's crazy, stuff you rock up, stuff they sniff and stuff the cops are come and lock you. Stuff, but I can't curse and get this verses. Smith for inexquisite. I could get it if you give it. Phone was down, but mine is up. My spirit lifted. I should clown. It's a little bit more. Chill out. We got stuff to speak about. We gotta pay these bills now. I'm feeling in now. Stop my dude. Hey, Bob, we in now.
Wow.
Yeah, let me get this real quick. Yeah, we got that back to back.
Yeah, we'll keep that going.
Back to back, get that back to back going.
It's about to end. Yeah, it's about to end.
Yeah,
there we go.
Here we go.
Part 2.
Yeah. Yo,
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Reverse. Fatal Lucciauno.
When you're in leadership, crashing out ain't an option.
All right.
I'll turn the mic up, turn the beat up, not the mic. All right, let's go. Look. When you're in leadership, crashing out ain't an option. Remember this, the opposition is watching. You sign up for this, it's a lifetime membership. That means my retirement is a coffin. Get back to plastic, finish the head coffin. You heard that Mac Dre and gave me a flight to Boston. South by Southwest felt like that dude in Austin. When you live like Dracula, you gotta proceed with caution. Drive by, sat me down, I almost lost it. I said, full of drip. Think I shop at a faucet. For all this, I stand on the hill lonely as I'd have been here so long, I'm forgetting which way is up. Amused by the few that keep testing my abuse the accused because they don't offer me much. Imagine being God and being offered a crutch. I'm curried down 2 in the 4th, my shooter's clutch. Functioning with killers and chickens who run it up. You attracted to a hazard, we laugh when you try to on a porch, passing the torch. Of course, I'm speaking about once. Anything else would unfortunately leave us stuck. When a forecast reads disaster, you're a sitting duck. See, we all got ropes on our neck, but some of us jump. Genie in the bottle with deviant little. Genie in the bottle with deviant little. Drowning in complacency. We waiting for you to come up. And it's crazy, bro. So many black men die smoking them blues. I wear red. A casualty of trusting your peers. My dude's dead. Broken promises giving up whenever we live. Cognitive dissonance. Common sense is no longer here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Out of here. Yeah.
Y'all see.
Woo!
Went crazy.
What's up with y'all, man?
Oh, man. All right, man. We are out of time. We want to do a couple things before we go. First thing, we want you both to suggest someone to be on this show, someone you've worked with, can refer personally. Go ahead first, Fatal. Who do you got for us?
Yo.
Who do you think would be good for this show?
Good for this show?
Yeah.
You've had so many of us on the show.
We have over the years. Over the
years, you had some good guys. I want to give a fair shout out to my young brother TG Dub.
Okay.
Out of 72nd, I think he's nice. And a second up from that, you should get Danger Squad Bam.
Okay.
Danger Squad Bam is definitely nice. He got the
Danger Squad Bam.
Danger Squad.
Danger Squad Bam.
All one word on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, Diamond Society, Free the Bros.
Okay.
But yeah, he's nice.
Okay. Abom, someone to suggest?
You said somebody that we don't know?
Someone you think would be great for this show.
Oh,
that,
okay.
Yeah.
That you do know, contact.
That you know. That,
okay.
That you
work I was like, I sorry, I misheard you.
No, yeah.
Man, who I do know.
Is the list you don't know though?
Yeah, I was thinking like people I don't know that like is like hitting right now, I guess. Man. Shoot. If I can get Cam on here.
Okay, Cam. Yeah, okay.
Good suggestion.
I got you. A good one. Okay. Next week on Fresh Juice, who do we got?
Heyday.
Who don't know about Heyday?
Oh my God.
Hey.
The visual master, man. One of them.
For sure, man. He will be here in studio and he'll be joined by rapper Cole Z. Also from the South End as well, man. So
I might have something coming up with him.
Okay.
We'll just have to find out.
Oh, okay. I like it. All right. So Heyday, Cole Z, that's next week. That's May 8th. Tune in for Fresh Juice for that episode, man. As always, follow all of our platforms. Facebook, right there. Group Facebook.com. That's group/Fresh Juice Media. IG, X, Twitter. At Fresh Juice Media, and of course subscribe to our YouTube. Go subscribe, ring the bell. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. We do live shows for you every week. You can listen to them whenever, or watching them whenever you want. And also we do daily short clips for you. So keep it locked. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. Peace and bless.